Coventry finished 8th last year, finished top of the table today. They're at home. There's a magnificent crowd forming as well.
Neck and neck for form coming into this game.
Well, Hayley Matthews, she's been on the big stage before. Eden Gardens 2016 T20 World Cup, where she led the West Indies to that final. She'll now be leading with the bat the Melbourne Renegades up against the Brisbane Heat in WBBL 10 final. And an anticlimactic start there for the Brisbane Heat. Slog sweep. She's found space here, Matthews, and as Lauren Winfield Hill said, it's not quite the quickest ground at the moment, but quick enough for Matthews to find.
Fantastic effort out there, but Hayley Matthews, we alluded to her power at the start of the game, splitting those fielders. Still a pretty decent hit, 62 metres all round at this venue.
He's got a baseball background. Call immediately, it was 2, because she knows she's got so much space through at straight cover, and another fumble. So for as good as they've been, the Brisbane Heat, in picking up 3 early wickets, they have not find space. It's just the lovely hands from Hayley Matthews. Didn't try and overhit, and she might just take a little bit out of that shot.
Strikes at over 240 in this phase of the game, and you just feel like she needs something to free her up a little bit.
A lot of bottom hand in that, and that will get the crowd here at the MCG excited, because Hayley Matthews has dogged it straight down the ground.
Just looked like going for a bit of variation. Just see her roll her fingers down the side of that one, the leg cutter, and almost just gave a little bit of extra time for the pump of those arms from Hayley Matthews. Waited beautifully on it, picked it well, deep in her crease.
And that's through as well. Is this the moment in the game for the Melbourne Renegades and for Hayley Matthews as well? The power surge has been called. Over 14 from the first of the power surge overs.
Yeah, well, it was a pretty decent first of the...
A controlled sweep shot behind square for Hayley Matthews as she brings up her 4th WBBL's half century. There's not too much smiling there at the moment. She probably feels as if she hasn't quite middled it yet, but she's got the Renegades to a position where she can start to launch as well. That is the shot that we've been waiting for from Hayley Matthews. She's one of the best in the world at playing it.
Just hits this ball at the top of the bounce, lifting it over that cover point. Lauren, I'm interested to know what you think would be a reasonable score.
Can Hayley Matthews perform here, or is it going to be not? Pull into space, and that'll be 4. Handy runs here for Matthews and the Renegades. She's just dragged it down. Erred on 2 areas, one on one. And then she goes up and over. Well, she's already got the half century to her name, Hayley Matthews, but these last 6 deliveries might be the making here of her in the final. And with that glorious shot over the covers, she's now got the highest score in a WBBL final. Goes again, longer levers, but picks out Hamilton, who sets herself so nicely. The youngster with calmness underneath that high ball. And that could be a big moment in the game, because Hayley Matthews was starting to pepper the boundary in this last over here at the MCG. Hayley Matthews, 69 from 61. Pivotal innings for the Melbourne Renegades as they try and set a defendable total of spin bowlers.
And to Rachel's point, all bowlers that keep the stumps in play really attack the stumps, and Hayley Matthews add to that her control of her pace to look for her to mix that up, but really hold that stump line.
Just short, no, great ground off the boundary line. Georgia Prestwich, cool, calm, collected, and picks up the wicket of Not.
This is actually a really good catch from Georgia Prestwich. And the challenging part of these sorts of catches is the first decision, do I need to dive or don't I? And as soon as I choose not to dive, I've got to get still.
The ideal situation for her game.
And straight away, Hayley Matthews gets the big wicket of Laura Harris. It's a golden duck for one of the biggest hitters in the game. And Hayley Matthews' great final continues.
In the Adelaide Oval, when she took a critical breakthrough. Big game players perform at big game moments. They know how important that wicket is for the Brisbane Heat. Harris, she goes without scoring. Massive.